Hello everyone, Lewis Crompton here, and this is not financial advice. Being an entrepreneur is not easy, and sometimes you can wish it all away and just wish that you could disappear somewhere, not having to deal with clients, staff, taxes, government changes and restrictions, and all the other day-to-day headaches that come with being you, that come with being an entrepreneur, that come with being born to create, to evolve, and to make something out of nothing. Magic. To me, that is what being an entrepreneur is. It is the relentless pursuit of creating something of value, something of meaning out of absolutely nothing. Now, this video is going to be an affirmation of you, and I want it to read a little bit like an open letter to you as an entrepreneur. And if you want to learn about how to do money better, how to make more of it in less time, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on those alerts wherever that button is somewhere on the screen. Now, I am a capitalist, and when I say that, I mean a true capitalist. I am what I would term as a value capitalist. That means I believe in an economy where those who are creating value to others should be rewarded for that. I think the capitalist economy isn't perfect, nothing is, but what it does do is it encourages people to try, to work hard and to create. I love that about capitalism. Yes, there are many who have become exceedingly wealthy through capitalism, like the Kardashians, who many would say add zero value to society and to people. But let me challenge that for a moment. I am not a Kardashian fan. I know next to nothing about them. However, if you think entertainment isn't a high value for many people, you would be wrong. Whether you agree or disagree that it is valuable or healthy is irrespective. It is about the perception of those people engaging with them in that way. And to those people, they are receiving value, perceived value anyway. It is the same thing with footballers. They earn crazy money, but they often have the eyes of millions of people on them. That creates value. It creates a service. The more people you add value to and create a service for, the greater your returns will be. Now, I've said all of that. Let me get into this letter that I wrote to myself, to you, to the entrepreneurial spirit within you. So, dear entrepreneur, are you smashing it or is it smashing you? Isn't it strange how some days we can have both of those things happen? Am I bipolar? Am I unhinged? Do I have a problem with mood regulation? No, you are just an entrepreneur experiencing the daily highs and the daily lows. You are a risk taker by nature, and that means you have to take risks every single day. That goes against your biology. Being an entrepreneur is not in your blood, it's in your soul. You can deny it, you can try to fight it, but you can't because it is who you are. Your mind and your body just need to catch up with that. This is why you need to learn how to master your mindset. Getting help isn't optional for you as an entrepreneur, it is essential. You will be 10 times more likely to fail if you try to do this thing alone. Who are you connected to, supported by, mentored by? Who are you encouraged by? I personally would never have got to the point that I have right now without the support of others. The wrong support has also taken me back years compared to where I would have been with the right connections and the right support. Association is costly and rewarding. As an entrepreneur, every decision you make has a ditch on either side. Every decision has far-reaching consequences that will impact your life in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years' time. Who do you trust? We all have heard that being an entrepreneur is a lonely experience. We have all experienced sharks taking advantage of our success, of our connections, of our resources, of our trusting nature. Now, here is a bitter fact. People will let you down. Team members, friends, partners, mentors, yep, even the good ones will at points let you down. The quicker you learn that and learn to adapt and pivot quickly, the easier you will handle the knocks that come from pursuing your passion. At no point will your business have made it. Nothing is always and nothing is ever perfect. Sitting in a place of imperfection is a skill you need to develop as your business grows. And it turns out, growth can be overrated. It is hard going. What they don't tell you about growing your business is that you will initially make less money. It's called the valley of death because this is the stage that most businesses actually fail at. It's like going back into startup mode. And if you haven't built the support, the finance, the network, the resilience, and the will to make it through that particular time period, through the valley of death, then your business and you will simply not survive. Oh, and the taxes, they increase as well, which mean you are already on the back foot at this point because you start to question whether or not it's all worth it. There are many points in your business growing and creating life where you will question, is it all worth it? But is it? It is, isn't it? Maybe it isn't. Here is a little secret. You don't have to grow if you don't want to. Growth brings a growth in stress, in work, most likely too, and doesn't bring a guarantee of greater returns. It is okay to not want to grow something massive. It is okay to want to as well. Both are fine. At every point in your entrepreneurial journey, there will be something that isn't working quite right, whether you know it or you don't know it. My advice, frequently audit all of your systems and processes. The number one thing you always need to make sure that you are getting right is product awareness and your sales process. The reality is that you don't have a business if you don't have customers. Customers are the lifeblood of your business. It is potentially the number one thing that business owners worry about most. If you don't have a method for acquiring clients, then that should be your first focus to absolutely nail down: client acquisition. You probably know what the problems are that you are facing in your business, but what are you doing to address them? I want to encourage you to stop delaying and start taking action. The buck stops with you. You are the person who needs to take full responsibility for everything. If something isn't working the way it should be or the way you want it to, it is because you are allowing it to not work the way it should. I am typically quite a soft-natured person, and I give people the benefit of the doubt and I give them chance after the chance. Unfortunately, that doesn't work very well in business for very long. Why? Because the only people who suffer are me, are the business, and ultimately all of the people who my business is supposed to be helping and supposed to be serving. The stakes are high in business, especially when you're trying to serve people. Allowing people to operate in your business who are not fulfilling their function, who are not pulling their weight, is like having a car with a faulty engine part. It may work just about okay for a short distance, but eventually it will damage the entire engine. If I could go back, one of the things that I would do is cut the crap a lot sooner. Call a spade and swiftly remove people from my business who were underperforming. Now, one thing that you need to do is make sure that every single person in the business is clear on what good performance looks like for their role. Every role is different. Every role has different benchmarks, so that they know if they are measuring up or if they aren't. And if they aren't, take action. Entrepreneur, you need to master the skill of communication as early as possible. There is so much that goes wrong due to miscommunication, and if you can communicate effectively, then you will see your team feel more empowered. They will operate with less direction needed from you. They will take better and more effective action, and your clients will also be happier. They will ask less questions, those annoying questions that you get all the time, and be less of a drain on you and your team. Now, there will always be that 20% of your clients who take up 80% of your time and resources. That is normal and that is natural. And we secretly love to hate those clients. I personally see those individuals as part of the process. Some people just need a little extra support, a little extra help to get to where they're going. Dare I tackle now the idea of boundaries? Yeah, let me do it. I'm going to tackle it. I want you to know that I'm addressing this to myself as much as I am to you. This is definitely something I struggle with. And as an entrepreneur, it can feel very difficult to build in good boundaries. It can feel incredibly hard to not give away your time, give away your knowledge to someone who has asked for it, especially if that person is a paying client. There have been occasions in my business journey where, because someone has paid for my service, they have felt as though they own me. I've played into that at times, and I've made myself available for them when I shouldn't have done. That is bad boundaries. It's not sustainable. It is a recipe for resentment, lack of respect, and clients learning that they can control you. You are training your clients to treat you badly if you don't have boundaries, and ultimately that will cause them to undervalue you and to undervalue your service, and they'll actually never be happy. You are the one who needs to set the boundaries on your own time and on what you do and don't do for your clients. Within my business, we always aim to go the extra mile for our students. That's part of our value system. But there is a point when that has to be cut off. We do more than we are asked to do, and we also deliver more than our students pay or ask for. Naturally, some people are never happy, but the vast majority appreciate and see how much further we go for them. Again, the 80-20 principle is in place here. If 80% of your clients are really, really happy with what you do and how you do it, then you are doing a really good job. Don't expect perfection from anything or anyone, even from yourself. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. You will make mistakes. People will let you down. You will let yourself down. Every day you have to find an opportunity to go again, to make progress. Those who win are those who don't give up and who make steps forward more days than they don't. When you get knocked back, take a step forward the next day until you are even further forward than you were before the knockback happened. It's a tricky thing. It's a good mindset though. Just next step to where it's a tricky. Here endeth the letter of Lewis. I hope you found at least a couple of nuggets in there for you. I know how tough this journey can be. I hear from some of my small business coaching clients how tough things can get, but we always find a way through. Even if that is just to moan and to vent about their clients, about their staff, or their significant others, which sometimes happens. If you want to learn more about how to do money better, how to make more of it in less time, then like this video and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share this video with someone who you think it might help, or it might challenge, or it might inspire. Again, remember to set alerts onto this channel so you know when our content is coming out. My name is Lewis Crompton, and this is not financial advice.